So we are now to the independent reading portion where you will get a chance to pick a book and read it from beginning to end. Let's take a look at those expectations.
Independent reading. This is something that we'll have every single day as well as regular rotations, and in fact, this is something that we come back together and do all at once. Independent reading is anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. I like to try to give you 20 minutes today to read something that's super fun. Okay? The library will be closed, but I will also show a video on how to use them in the library if you improve some of my books on find something that you really like. They can go over that to the classroom, or in this marvelous bookshelf right here. There's tons of different books for you to choose. You can't see it in the video, but along the side here too, there's a couple different crates. With some of the reasons that you need books that go along with your lifestyle. We will be taking the SRI or the lifestyle test on Wednesday, and that will help you get an idea of some of the books that are maybe too easy for you to read or maybe too difficult. You want to start with something that's in your lifestyle, like either 200 above or 100 below, or somewhere right in between there, so that you don't get frustrated. It's not meant to be torture. So independent reading time in class will look very relaxing. You'll get to choose a place to read. Obviously, you'll know distancing yourself from other students. But it's a session that you do at home as well. So my expectation at home is that you bring this book home with you every night. It should not stay in the class, but you should also bring it back. Don't forget it at home. But set a timer for yourself. Read outside of this time. Find a quiet little area and read that book. But also the expectation is for you to read from beginning to end and take your read count. I will give you a reading log that you will need to fill in every day, letting you know which pages you have read. When you finish, you should be taking those reading counts with them, giving yourself a score. Those will go into the grade book, so the more you read, the better. And again, reading is supposed to be enjoyable. It's not meant to make you do something quietly for 20 minutes. Like, get into the book, find something you like, and if you do that right.
So for your independent reading assignment, what I'm going to have you to do today is in your assignment, if you want to pause this or bring up the book talk thing, this is a way for you to keep track of the different books that are in our library and what you can check out. So you can bring this paper up every single time and have an opportunity to look back and see what the lexile is and if you liked it or not. So go ahead and pause this. I'm not going to pause it, but go ahead and pause this video and bring up your book talk list that is inside of the module for today. And this is something that will stay in your drive as well. So I'm going to book talk these first 4 books on my bookshelf, and is it something you want to read or not? Go ahead and bring that up and we'll take a look at the first one. First one is Addicts. So, Addicts is written by Philip Hoose. Hoosier Philip Hoose chronicles the true story of the Indianapolis Crispus Attucks Tigers, their coach Ray Crow, and possibly one of the greatest basketball players ever, Oscar Robertson. The book includes photos and newspaper snippets that detail the prejudice and cultural climate of Indiana that abounded during this time period. Readers may be shocked at basketball's racist history and what this time had to overcome, but readers will find the team's persistence inspiring. So I'm going to show you a small little YouTube video, and then also if you read this book, there's recommendations of other books like it. So you can keep track of that inside your journal. Mathematics by Philip Hoos. Go ahead and mark in there if this is something that looks interesting to you that you'd want to read, just a yes or no or maybe, and then we're going to move on to the next one. Charlie Hernandez and the League of Shadows by Ryan Calejo. Okay. Charlie Hernandez always thought the stories his abuela told him were very made up. Until he starts meeting the mythological creatures she spoke of. He quickly learns that she may also be a mythological creature called a morphling when his body starts producing feathers, horns, and even lobster-like claws. With the help of his crush, an ambitious detective, he will attempt to learn the truth about himself and his missing parents. Ooh. Sorry. And he will finally learn what the mythological creatures have to do with all of it. Let's take a look at that.
A 2020-2021 Texas Bluebonnet War Fountain. Charlie Hernandez and the League of Shadows by Ryan Calejo. 12-year-old Charlie Hernandez grew up always listening to his abuela's stories, but he never dreamed they would come true. But strange things have been happening. Not only are his parents missing, his house was burned down, and now he is growing horns and feathers all over his body. Charlie also finds a mysterious locket with an old map inside. The map is leading Charlie and his friend Violet to some strange places with even more strange creatures from his abuela's stories. With the help of his friend Violet, can Charlie figure out what's happening? Find out in Charlie Hernandez and the League of Shadows.
Okay, so go ahead and mark in your page if that's something that is interesting to you or not so much. Okay, the next one we are going to watch, and I'm going to turn up my volume here, hoping you can hear it a little bit better, is The City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. Cass temporarily died by drowning. She did not come back alone. She came back with a new best friend named Jacob. When her ghost hunting parents get a TV deal in Europe, Cass is not thrilled. She is even more displeased when she finds out that the Raven in Red, a ghost, is stealing children. With the help of Jacob and Lara, another girl who sees ghosts, Cass will have to figure out how to defeat the Raven in Red.
Ever since I almost drowned, I can pull back the veil that separates the living from the dead. I wouldn't even be alive, but my best friend Jacob saved me. He's a ghost, and I'm the only one who can see him. Now, my parents investigate the world's most haunted places, finding ghosts in the living world and beyond the veil. But the spirits aren't just restless, they're angry and dangerous. If I'm going to survive, I have a lot to learn about the veil, Jacob, and myself.
Alright, so go ahead and mark if that is something that is interesting to you. City of Ghosts. And the last one we're going to do today is Gamer Army by Trent Reedy. Elite gamer Rogan Weber receives an invitation to an exclusive contest by the developer of his favorite game, Laser Viper. When Rogan accepts, he's determined to beat the other skilled players at all costs and stake his claim to being the top Viper on the planet. However, in this new game, one member of the gamer army is eliminated after each task, which has an impact on how they play both individually and as a team. And when they realize that the game they're playing is impacting the real world, it's up to the gamer army to reunite to defeat the villain.
Welcome to Virtual City, an unlimited digital world where you can be anyone and do anything. Would you like to join an event at the Global Forum or check out the new Laser Viper tournament on Gamer Avenue?
Listen up, my name is Rogan Weber. I joined this online gaming tournament for fun. I wanted to prove I was the best. But something's wrong with the Laser Viper. These game battles are more than they appear. I think the danger might be real. This isn't just a game.
So, does that sound like something you'd want to read? Sounds pretty interesting if you're especially into video games. So, that is Gamer Army by Trent Reedy. All right, so one last final thing. If any of these books along the way sound interesting to you, Mrs. Preddy, our librarian, has given a video to show you how to reserve those books. They will be coming around to the rooms this year to deliver those. So if this is something that you want to check out, any of these books at any time, you can go there and look. Okay, so real fast, she has made this video. I'm going to click on her and give her an opportunity to talk about how you check out books.
I am Mrs. Preddy, your librarian. Welcome to your library. Just one thing at your library. Today's job, holds and door delivery. Our objective, today we will gain access to our personal online library account to reserve books. And our success criteria, I can access the library catalog and log into my personal account. I can utilize basic search strategies to locate books that place holds. We're working towards the standard of reading a variety of literature within a range of complexities appropriate for grades 6 through 8. There are many ways to access Destiny from the internet. Destiny is your online library catalog. Today we'll just look at 3 of those ways. One of those is using your school Chromebook. You can access it through the resource portal, which is your homepage when you open your Chromebook. When you scroll down on the right-hand side, there are quick links. Under quick links, if you scroll in alphabetical order to school libraries, click on school libraries, and then from here, you just select your school. Another way, at the Perry Meridian Middle School homepage, scroll down, and at the bottom it says Destiny IMC. You click on that hyperlink, and that again sends you to the page where you can choose your school, and you can get into Destiny from there. And the final way that we will talk about today is through Canvas. Many of your teachers on their homepage have the library catalog as one of the choices. You click on library catalog. Now, if there is time for a you-do, please pause the video. Open a new tab. Use one of the 3 methods just shared with you to find the Perry Meridian Middle School online library catalog, Destiny. And when you're done, return to continue the video to the next step. This is your library, and there is a lot here for you. But when you can't come to the library can come to you. There is more than one way to access your Destiny account, but today we are going to focus on just one. So go into Perry Meridian Middle School and click on Destiny Discover. And the first time you go into Destiny Discover on any computer or device, and under School, type Perry Meridian. And as you type that, you'll find Perry Meridian Middle School, click on it, and go. And again, you only have to do that the first time. And then it will find our school. From here, click Log In. Sign in with Google. Make sure to use your school email account and you are signed in. And again, if you have time, pause the video, go to your online library catalog Destiny tab that you had open before. Follow those login steps using your school Google account. When you are done, return to continue this video. Now that I'm logged in, I can access my account from anytime, anywhere, any place. So I can place holds any time of the day or night. And let's say I'm interested in looking for my favorite author, Gary Paulson. So I type Gary Paulson in, and I click on his name and hit search. And right away, the second book on the list is a book that I've never read. And on this page, it gives me some information about the book, but I want to click on it to see a little bit more about it. And here's a little information about it and some more details. And even over on the right-hand side, there are some read-alikes suggestions for me. And this looks really good. So I'm going to click hold so that I can request a hold for it. Hit the X to close it, and that's now in my holds. And I'm going to go back to Destiny Discover and look at this list because there's a recently added book list as well as some other things here. But one of the recently added books looks really good too. When I read this, this looks good. And here it says that I already have a hold for this. So this is a good reminder for me that, yes, I did think that looked good, and I already have a hold on that. And so now I'm thinking, oh, maybe I should look and see what is on my account. When I click on the stack over here, scroll down to my holds, I see that I have 2 holds. I can also see what I have checked out. And I have a book that is due August 4th. And I better return that or renew it so that I can be sure to get my holds, because if I have something overdue, I won't be able to get those holds. And when I go back to the homepage, I can see there's a lot more that I can do. You can search by author, title, keyword, genre. You can look up a book that you've read before and see what other books are like it. And you can place holds any time of the day or night. As soon as the computer notifies us that it is your turn to have the book, we will prepare it, package it, and deliver it to your classroom door, where your teacher will then hand deliver it to you. Today's objective, your ICANN success criteria. What have I learned? I can log into my library account at any time from anywhere. I can browse the online library catalog to make personal reading choices. What do I do now? I will use keywords of personal interest to search for books. I will place holds for multiple books that interest me for the next available door delivery. Working on the standard reading of...
Okay, so I want to show you just real fast in Canvas. If you go to the home page, okay, and scroll down, I have made a link for you to go to all that. So even if you don't or wasn't paying attention to where she was telling you to go, you just click on this book and it will take you right to that sign in for the first time and any other time you want to hold a book. So to end, there's one little question. Do you have any questions about the expectations for stations or virtual or in-person learning? If you don't, I simply want you to type in the words "I'm good," or you can give me a comment or anything like that. I know this was really long today, but just keep in mind that you do have me for 2 periods, and I promise not all the slideshows will be that long. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys tomorrow.